The word smart has come to connote a whole lot of different things. Cities are all aspiring to be smart cities, as many around the world have come to call themselves one. In this segment, I try to explore what smart city really means and what it is like to live in one. Well, the space of smart cities has become a breeding ground for tech companies wanting to move into new paradigms and hone business models for newer streams of revenue, to the point that the phrase almost appears to hold more money minting intentions and smells of hollow values and ethos. But some cities have gone ahead, played the game, and aced it. And on the other hand, there are also some cities which have been too quick to adopt the standards of smart cities and have lost their essence, now being termed as debacle of sorts. City architecture, planning, policy making have together gone to their next level, with the word smart coming to serve the purpose of an adverb rather than an adjective. Number 1. Garbage footprint. An average American generates 2 kgs of carbon per day. With the average family size of about 5 people, this is about 10 kgs per household per day. All of this adds to about 300 million tons in a year, as per the Environmental Protection Agency reports. A grueling 65% of the entire trash comes from residences and 35% from schools and commercial buildings like hospitals and businesses. Waste collection, management, disposal is a mammoth task, and in the US it amounts to a $47 billion industry. In India, electronic waste alone was generated to the tune of 4 lakh ton in 2010. The waste management industry in India is further plagued by open dumping grounds, kabadiwalas, technological constraints, and lack of consumer awareness. Smart cities would ensure better tracking, management, disposal of garbage, and streamlined systems. Open dumping grounds will be a strict no-no, and kabadiwalas will be sadly out of jobs. Number 2. Carbon footprint. The air quality. We need to cut down our global emissions by 50% to keep the global temperature rise to about 2 degrees. The largest emission contributor sector is energy, which is electricity generation, and the second largest contributor is the domestic transportation. We need to bring down the CO2 emissions per person per annum to about 2.5 tons, which will require some radical disruptions in behavior change. Dr. Flavia, WHO Assistant Director General for Family, Children and Women's Healthcare, said, "Too many urban centers today are so enveloped in dirty air that their skylines are invisible. Not surprisingly, this air is dangerous to breathe. So a growing number of cities and communities worldwide are striving to better meet the needs of their residents." In April 2014, WHO issued new information estimating that outdoor air pollution was responsible for deaths of some 3.7 million people under the age of 60 in 2012. The organization also emphasized that indoor and outdoor air pollution combined are among the largest risks to health worldwide. An associate professor at China Agricultural University's College of Water Resources and Civil Engineering said, "New research suggests that if smog persists, Chinese agriculture will suffer conditions somewhat similar to nuclear winter." Well, the third need arises from the transportation of the city, which has a significant impact on the quality of life of its residents. Well, there are 1 billion cars on planet today, and they use more than half of the global oil production. By 2050, this number is forecasted to rise to about 4 billion cars. The car parks in developing countries are all set to explode. More people living in cities than rural areas and countryside. Well, an annual study of national driving patterns shows that Americans spend 5.5 billion additional hours sitting in traffic. In India, in a career span of 30 years, we're almost wasting 6 years in just getting to work. 310 football fields are needed to be added each year to the city to accommodate new bought cars. We are adding 1,000 cars each day in a city like Delhi in India. Burning 1 liter of fuel leads to 2.5 kgs of carbon dioxide emissions. Based on these numbers, it is estimated that fuel worth of 54 crore is wasted each year due to snarls at a toll plaza in an urban city centre. Thus, cities are in need of radical innovation. They require to witness new frontiers of disruption. We need cities where temperatures are livable. They are not overwhelmed by noise and air pollution. The skyline is clear. Systems are not malfunctioning, and the cities are responsive. The cities of tomorrow need to be communities that foster better relationships, where mobility is not impaired and security is not at a constant risk. In this module, I would look at organizations, technologies, and people that are making all this possible and reclaiming our cities. Rebuilding the colossal home called city would push the architects, engineers, and technologists to their limit. A game well worth watching.